entertainment commentary. I know, right? I'll be roasted. I have anticipated it. Watu watakuja kwanza kunitusi, sijui unakaa vipi? What is that on your face? This is a mask, guys. And let me tell you, this is the secret to getting clear, glowing, exfoliated skin. Wataka ngozi ipumue underneath all that makeup. Mask to work effectively, you stay with it for 30 to 45 minutes. So what do I do within those 30 to 45 minutes? See, we gossip. Ala, maybe the mambo went down. Make sure that you drink your water.
Here we go.
Terry Podcast, Brewing Entertainment Henny.
Okay, so Eric Omondi and Ezekiel Mutua finally met. Because I'm saying finally because you see, this was sometime last year when I called it and I was like, I'm so sure Eric Omondi, you know when Wife Materials is on one end and then they were having those squabbles. Listen, if anyone recalls, I said that soon and very soon, Eric and Ezekiel will have to do a meetup and they'll have to have photos and they'll have to do these conferences, and it has finally come to pass. So, the thing is, I think there's some regulations because you see, according to Eric Omondi and KFCB, kila mtu ametoa report yake on separate basis, but then a mediation was done, and here's the thing. Eric says that we as content creators, we're going to self-regulate. So there's going to be a board or something that's going to be formed by Akina Chacho, who have been in the industry long enough, and they're going to set rules, regulations, and stipulations as to how maybe content needs to be aired. And then KFCB, I'm just summarizing, KFCB, now amesema, Kenya Films, yes, KFCB, walisema Eric Omondi has, first of all, to put a pause on Wife Material up until his hearing, which is going to be on the 20th. And then other than that, he has to come out with clean content. Now, I don't know what that thing clean content means, but then Eric again, on the other hand, says that we are coming back bigger, better, and of course, cleaner. And he was told you have to remove all the explicit content from your page. Anything that bordered pornography, anything that bordered, kudhalilisha wanawake or making women look like the inferior objects, objectifying women in a nutshell, that has to go. It got to go, it got to leave, baby.
I assure you of our support as a board, and on behalf of the government, we wish you well. Count on our support to set up an infrastructure that will ensure that no other artist will have to be arrested by the board or by DCI for violating the law. But more important, we'll focus not just on arresting people, but also on celebrating clean content and those who are telling African stories and who are going to reach the bounds of searching and doing research and coming up with stories that tell about the African culture. The media, we want to thank you. We also appeal to you to collaborate with us, push for clean content. Like Erica said, it doesn't have to be dirty to sell. You can become popular. Churchill here is a good example, without being dirty. Our research as a board shows that the films and the content that sells more than anything else globally is the content rated general exhibition, suitable for the family. Because the biggest market is children and women. It is family suitable content. And we are urging them to look more into that way than stretching the bounds of morality to venture into sexual innuendo, obscenity, and the content that could become uncomfortable for the family. If they must do then, let there be a disclaimer that this is for adults. And we're not going to ban, unless you're breaking another law. What we want is do not produce pornography or explicit content for public consumption.
Again, they say that, this is them fighting for the rights of content creators, now Akina Eric, and them saying that, no other content creator will be, again, arrested, or police enforcement or the law will not have to come in between whatever people are doing. Then KFCB have said that whatever content is going to be shot from now henceforth, Eric has to shoot the content and then he has to take it down there for approval. But I don't know how possible that is, seeing that this is a show that is shot real time, or the producers have to produce a script in order to prove kama kweli itawezekana kufanyika hivyo with how KFCB want, or maybe the producers are going to have to outline whatever it is they are doing. But all in all, and in a nutshell, you know, when Eric said it's going to come back bigger, better, cleaner, I think in a nutshell it's just going to come back boring. That's just me, that's just my feeling, because do you know what made that show interesting? It was all sham yote haya. It's what made that show interesting. But now if they're talking about, so maybe let's just say that, cutting out the kissing and the bathtub scenes and anything that will make people uncomfortable, so fine, we can cut that out. But then the fights were a bit necessary to spice that show up. So when they tell us it's coming back bigger, better, cleaner, what? The women are just going to be, you see, even when you look at things like The Bachelorette and The Bachelor, hello. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I think in the near future, it is people like us who need to sit on those boards and just, people who have a clear understanding of what reality shows really need to win. But I guess for the vast majority, a lot of people had it in them to feel like, the show was too much, and they would not mind if maybe vitu vili vitatu they can be censored or they can be removed. So yeah. Acha angoje hearing yake 20 alafu we see what exactly this bigger, better, cleaner tag meant. But I just think it's coming back boring. So if you want to get the full recipe of this glow up mask, it is not gooey. It does not restrict you from talking. You can talk, you can drink, you can eat. You stay with this for 1 hour, 30, you stay with 30, 45, 1 hour tops, and then you rinse this off with lukewarm water, and you do this a couple of times, honey, you are going to be good. Going! And yet maybe you are using this glue up mask from R&A. So details zote taziacha hapo kwa description box.